This is the Galaxy Report for August 14th, 2005. Welcome back to the Galaxy Report. I'm Farik Asaka.
And I'm Gyron.
It looks like we're going to have a little bit shorter show for you this week. We did have an interview that we were working on. It didn't totally go through. Well, obviously it didn't go through. If for some reason it does, and we get the person on, then we will go ahead and edit that in, and the show will be longer, and then this will just sound like a bunch of rambling.
We could even do a new intro.
We could do a new intro. Should we do a new intro?
No, I like
That's
this
right.
intro. This intro is going pretty good.
Okay, we're one taking it.
That's right. One long take.
That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna stop editing. You guys are just gonna get the raw form of the show.
Yeah,
now.
Editing's for suckers now.
We're
going hardcore.
We're gonna make this long. That's what we're gonna do.
That's right. It's gonna be like reality TV, except not with the TV.
Right. Okay, where do we want to start off this week? Let's start with some listener comments. Let's see. A lot of people seem to like the interviews with the correspondents. Somebody on the site posted that they wanted us to talk to Bad Mr. Frosty, the Galactic Civil War correspondent. I have been in touch with him, and he was nice enough to respond. The problem is that he is located in Germany, and English is not his native language, so I don't think he'd be comfortable coming on, and we probably couldn't understand each other that well. He has been nice enough to offer to do an email interview. So I was thinking maybe what we could do at some point is have people write in with their questions. We could email him the questions, and he would respond. And I wouldn't want to get into reading that on the air. I think that'd be kind of boring. But we could always post it on the site as kind of a little extra. Flipside posted about 8 times on our board that we need to talk about computer issues and setups after the episode. I think it's just a little intro that we do it. I didn't think it was a big deal. It's kind of like our warm up.
Yeah.
We get feeling comfortable, and it also gives us a chance to make sure all the sounds everything's set up perfectly.
Yeah, we don't want to spike.
Right. Which I think we've gotten past that point. I think I've got everything set up pretty good where we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, you're just like a sound guy now.
Yeah, but things go kind of crazy.
Mixer.
We got a few votes at Podcast Alley. We've moved up from about 155 to 120. So we appreciate everyone who's voted. Keep on voting. Leo Laporte, watch out. We're coming for you, big guy.
That's right, slowly.
In about 5 years, we're going to overtake Leo. That's our plan.
Maybe even 5.5.
No, 5. It's definitely going to be
5 years it is.
Okay. Everything seems to be pretty positive. Everyone likes the show. We like that. Feel free to email us your complaints, too. We want to hear what people don't like about the show.
Yeah, because then we can start doing stuff.
We can do more of it.
That's right. That can really piss you off. Yeah, but constructive criticism is always welcome. It helps us get our stuff together and helps you get something that you'd like better.
Plus, we're new at this. Neither one of us. It's not like we came from the radio, obviously. From if you heard the first episode, that's pretty obvious. So we're just trying to get a feel for this. One thing we want to do, we do have a somewhat of a plan, don't we, for the show where we want to go with it?
Yeah, we've got an agenda where we want to see the show going, and
a very loose agenda. This isn't anything written down. We don't have a mission statement on our wall posted in front of us.
We probably should, like one of those just hang in there posters with the little kitten on the branch.
You're gonna make it.
You can do it, champ.
Let's see. Let's get through listener comments, and then we'll talk more about the radio show and the direction we'd like to take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Have at it.
All right.
Let's
see. Why did I do that? I had the perfect intro to the next part. I should have just gone with it. Everything seems to be good. A couple of people have made some comments that kind of surprised me. One person said they admire us, and I think that's a little strong.
That's okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, it makes us feel good.
That's right.
Especially if you're a hot Asian chick.
That's right.
That's what you
Feel
look
free
for.
to email us your naked photos.
Now we're going to get all sorts of spam of just all these awful naked chicks.
That's all right.
Okay.
Awful.
Well, not that naked chicks are awful. I'm saying they'll find the awful ones.
I know.
You know where I was
That's
going.
what I would do. Well, that could be a whole new show. It could be a spin-off, like Joey or something.
Awful naked chicks. I can't even say it.
Awful Naked Chicks. That's got to be a .com, too. AwfulNakedChicks.com.
I'll check it out right now.
Oh.
I think I just misspelled awful naked chicks.
This might turn out to be a slightly off-topic show. I'm sorry.
Well, they didn't give us a lot this week. I mean, no hot fixes.
Well, there was a double hot fix.
Oh yeah, the hot fix of the hot fix did nothing.
Yeah.
And we were going to talk about what was on Test Center, but all that is the same stuff that of the hot fix that was supposed to be fixed. And
that's right. I need to meet more people on Test Center that are full templated.
Can't you just like go up through?
Well, no, they don't.
They don't do that anymore.
Well, what they'll do is they'll copy and paste like Bria or Bloodfin or whatnot, and they'll just like copy and paste the server so you're what you are. They haven't had the frogs up on regular Test Center. Because then you don't know, is something terribly going to go wrong when you're grinding up?
Right.
And it's just, the only grinding I've been doing is Jedi grinding.
I used my last respec this week. I went ahead and I dumped Smuggler and Pistolier for my eventual, I'll be the triple threat melee guy. I don't know
The
why.
triple threat melee guy.
Yeah.
You'll be the tank.
I will
That's
be
code
the
for
tank.
tank. That's right.
There's
and you were a smuggler forever, too.
Yeah, I was. I don't know. I figured if I was going to go melee, I might as well go all the way. There was no point in just half-assing it.
That is hardcore.
No off at nakedchicks.com. There's not there. I did a Google search and there's some naked sushi debate, and I'm not even clicking on any of that.
Well, see, that could be a whole new thing. We could do awfulnakedchicks.com. Unless, of course, someone hears this and beats us to it.
Oh, it's going to be registered within 30 seconds. One of our 20 fans is going to go out there and register it and try to sell it to us. Guess what? We don't have that much money. Sorry, guys.
I'll tell you what. This is about $1.50.
Let's see.
I'm going to have to take the subway.
There's not a subway around here.
No, exactly, and that's my problem.
That's because you live out in the boonies.
It is the boonies.
Okay, I'm gonna close awful naked chicks. My God,
yeah, that'd be disturbing if someone just glanced over your shoulder.
My old lady's gonna walk into the room. And,
like, what are you doing?
Get out of here!
Nothing.
I'm recording.
It's TradingSpaces.com.
Okay, now that we've gone completely.
That was pretty off topic.
Yeah, that was really off topic.
That's all right. I'm sorry.
Okay, why don't we talk about one thing I did to the website, and I hope everybody appreciates it, because some people had problems with them selling credits. And
well, unless they're duped credits.
Right. But what I did is I found a way in Google to go in there and try to edit some of the ads to try to keep it from being all Star Wars Galaxy's credits.
Now it'll be like eBay Jedi credits.
Yeah, I'm still in the middle of doing that. I keep adding different domains and more pop up, so that is something I'm working on. So go ahead and continue to click on them, because that's one of the ways you can support the show is by looking at the Google ads and clicking on stuff, and eventually we'll get money from them. I hope. I don't know when they finally cut the checks, but
what are they going to cut you a check for, like 38 cents?
No, we've made some okay money. By no means, I'm not even. It's not like I'm going to make a car payment with this thing. I could probably
quit your job and do this professional.
I could probably almost fill up my gas tank at this point.
Sweet.
But continue looking at those and clicking on those. That helps us out.
That's right. It's almost mixer time.
It is. When that comes in, I may be able to get the mixer. This week I did register a domain name, so I can eventually get off Blogger. We will one day be thegalaxyreport.com. That is officially ours. I just have to figure out how to create a website. That's something that I wasn't quite sure how it was going to turn out, and once I figure out what I'm doing, hopefully it turns out good.
Just lots of pop-up and flash.
Pop-up and flash.
That's what makes a good website. Like something where you got to run your spyware and adware.
That something awful interview, pop-ups of porn ads with sound, and
porn ads with spyware. That was a great interview.
That was.
Why
But
don't
yeah,
you
what's that? You want me to
tell
link
the
to
nice
that?
people out there? Yeah, put a link on that on the somewhere.
If you don't know what we're
Because
talking
I'm sure
about,
people, somebody's gonna appreciate out there.
yeah, one of the guys from somethingawful.com went on the G4 Attack of the Show, and I don't know if what you guys know what that is. That's kind of like when G4 bought Tech TV. Tech TV had the show The Screensavers, was a great show, wonderful show. They brought it over, they changed it up a little bit, and then they fired everybody from it, well, almost everybody, and they created this Attack of the Show, which is just I don't know, maybe it is a good show, but I'm so anti anything they do now that I don't care.
Yeah,
I
ever
hate
since
it.
Will Wheaton left.
Yeah, so Will Wheaton, hell of a guy. Except he has blue hair now, which is disturbing.
That's all right. I'm sure he's got a good reason.
So anyways, they had this
He's
guy
an
from
actor.
Something Awful on there, and the guy was a complete ass to them the entire time. I don't know if it was rigged like that or not, what happened, but it's just a great interview. He mocked the guy the entire time.
Yeah.
So I'll try to find that link and post that up. But
Makes
how,
you
how did I
love
get to
something
that?
up.
Oh, talking about me working on the website.
Sorry, I'm apologizing right now for this. Someone's going to be enjoying this, though.
Yeah,
Someone's going to be misled.
our viewership is going to plummet
I
after
know. I
this.
thought this was about galaxies. It is, but we're
We're
not
getting
going
around
in a
to it.
straight line.
We're
not
just
taking
trying to
the
piss
rest
off
of it.
Flipside. That's what we're doing right now. So I'm going to be working on the website. Go ahead and send in your ideas for that. One of the things, I can set up a forum eventually when I figure out how to do it, but that is one thing they have given me the capability to do. Would you guys be interested in that? I don't know. It's kind of hard. There's so many different Galaxies forums. I would want to limit it though to just kind of like the show ideas, things about the show. I don't want to start like a whole new Star Wars Galaxies forum.
Yeah, because there's already a great forum when the search function works.
Right.
operated
Everything's
by-
on there. So that's one thing I'm looking at. Tell me your ideas on that. I'd like to put up like a photo gallery of, people can send in their goofy pictures or, whatever, like the one that we got that looks like someone looted or ransacked the town and flipped over their fountain. That was a good one. Just stuff like that. Just send me your ideas. What I'm looking to do is keep pretty much the same thing that we have now, maybe add like a second side to it. And I want to keep it nice and the front really clean and just really easy to navigate. I'm not looking to do anything elaborate with like 50,000 different pages. Just maybe a forum, a photo gallery, and just send me your ideas on that. Let's see, what else do we have? Should we get to
How about
Galaxy?
some more viewer mail? We got any more viewer mail?
We do have some more viewer mail, but a lot of it's it's good
Redundant?
stuff. We appreciate it. People like us, but a lot of the comments were made at Podcast Alley, so nobody got too vulgar on that.
That's good.
Why don't we move on to kind of the direction that we want to work with the show? With the new website, one of the things we want to do eventually is after we've upgraded equipment, sorry, Flipside, but after we've upgraded the equipment and we tackle some of the sound issues, which I think we've got it under control. The mixer will help when we get that. The sound cards will cut down on the background noise. What I would like to do is kind of like incrementally go in steps. The first thing I want to do is try to do a live show. We set up a time, we show up, we're doing the show, and then maybe have like an IRC chat room where people can come in, kind of chat with us, ask us questions during the show, and then eventually upgrade that to possibly doing, call-ins. We use Skype for this, so people could just like hop on their computers, contact us, and try to do a call-in. I don't know how my bandwidth would handle that, but hopefully, I can figure something out with the new web service I have. But that's one of the things I'd like to do. I think that'd be really fun, interacting with people like on the fly.
Yeah, it'll be a great way to get a vibe off the community, and maybe even do like a sort of like a open chat. See if we can actually do like live interviews with live call-ins. Maybe get some more of the correspondence, or
I think that'd
God
be cool
forbid.
too, to have like a correspondent on and have people like that profession calling in and asking them, hey, what's going on with this? Hey, what do you know about this?
yeah,
That would be something I would like to do. And all that, once we start getting the different components that we need, this is a good time to pimp the donations if you like the show.
That's right.
We have
Even if you don't want to spend money, click on the Google ads.
Yeah, check out the Google ads, see what they have to offer. That gets us a little bit. Some of them, I don't know. Some days there'll be like 8 clicks and we'll make like $6. Other days we'll get like 2 clicks and make 8 cents. So
Maybe the Google people suck at math.
maybe, but we're not
But we
raking in
can't
the dough
cash
with
in on
that.
that.
But we've had some people who have been very generous through PayPal, saying in their donations. The one thing is the reoccurring $2 a month subscription. I kind of like the idea behind that. If we get enough people doing that, that'll help cover like the bandwidth issues that we're going to eventually run into. Like some of the stuff I'm paying for out of my pocket right now. So as long as I can hide that from my girlfriend.
Then everything's going to be just fine.
Exactly, but I think eventually she'll catch on. So go ahead, check that out. You really like the show, go ahead and donate or click on the Google ads. There's different ways you can support us. If you have a book on creating websites and how to do that, email me. You can send it to me.
Scan up a couple pages.
Yeah, copy the thing for me.
Yeah, there's no rules against that.
There's no copywritten rules against that stuff. Not books. Nobody reads books anymore.
That's right. It's just music and the old
Movies.
talkies.
Movies
there.
are the big thing now.
That's what the kids are calling them, movies.
I remember back when movies didn't have sound.
I remember buying audio cassettes.
Me too.
That's true, yeah.
I'm
You're
old enough to
hardcore,
have
though.
collected. What's that?
You're hardcore.
I'm hardcore. I still listen to them all the time. Wow. We killed that pretty quick, didn't we?
That was pretty useless for all of
So, yeah.
Now we're providing the same kind of content that you get in the game.
Yeah, nothing.
No, that's not
We could
true
do
if
that.
you're Jedi or Bounty
30 minutes of nothing.
Hunter. 30 minutes of nothing.
Now, I'm starting to get... I haven't been playing the game a lot since the show started up again, or since we started the show. I've been kind of spending a lot of my time trying different things, trying to expand our listenership. Ways you could help is, let your buddies know. There is stuff that we have in the works that we hope you like that we really don't want to talk about, emails going back and forth with certain people, correspondence, things like that. We're not trying to call any of them out. So, my phone just beeped. Oh well, it's going dead. I don't care. Uh-oh. But, that's just things we're doing. One thing I want them to remember is the droid interview, Jendon. He took some flack on his forums from some of the people that were really, I thought they were really harsh on him, that basically said that his interview was useless, he'd sugarcoated everything. And I, for one, thought he did a good job exposing some of the good points and the issues with the professions. And
yeah, you're gonna know if you're that profession, you're gonna know the bad parts in and out. And talking about them to the community to even lower the number of droid engineers would it's not really an issue of sugarcoating. It's what sucks, and it'd be nice if the developers would do something about it. So the more, I guess I'm siding with the flack people, huh?
Yeah, but we're not looking for people to come on here and spend like a 20-minute interview, 15-20 minutes, just telling us everything that sucks about their profession. Because one, you're going to turn people away from your profession. People are going to hear it and just be like, everybody just bitches about everything.
That's true.
And for people, say like somebody who just starts playing the game, here's the Galaxy report. Oh, okay, this profession has issues, but you know what they said that, like the droid engineers can do this, or the droid engineers can make these droids that can protect crafters. And I really, I like the idea of being a droid engineer. It gives somebody else the opportunity to try your profession. It might lead them to thinking, okay, you know what, even though there are issues, I'm going to give it a try. Because let's face it, my screen just went out. What the hell? Okay. Where was I? If you're playing your profession, you probably like it. And if you're your profession long enough to where you're on the message boards complaining that not enough of your issues were brought up, there has to be something that's keeping you playing that profession.
That's true.
So, we want them to come on. We want them to talk about the good, talk about the bad, and we don't want to be completely negative. So don't think that, we're not looking to sugarcoat anything. If we see something we don't like, we'll call people out. We'll call the developers. We'll call Thunderheart out on it for not posting about the Combat XP change. Even though we knew it was going to happen, the fact that they try to slide it in there, we're going to call people out on it.
That's what the kids call it these days.
Stealth nerf.
That's right.
I'm just going crazy tonight, aren't I?
You are going crazy. That's good. It's good of you to take a stand and defend the brave people that stick their neck out. Yeah. And another thing with being a correspondent, the level of communication that they get from the developers isn't
they're not in the weekly meetings with the developers talking about the professions,
Yeah.
They get some clue of what's going on, but
they won't tell you, this and this is going to happen because, everyone knows that things can change at the last minute.
And like Jendon said, there's stuff that they can't talk about.
Yeah.
They can't go out there and say, oh yeah, developers are working on this because what if it doesn't work out? Then everyone's going to throw a fit. So take it easy on the guys. Appreciate them for coming on and bringing some attention to your profession. Guess that's what I have to say, man.
That was good.
I have to be nice to them. I mean, they were Jendon and Lamer Geyer were our first two interviews. We've been in contact with some of the other correspondents. Some of them haven't responded, but eventually they will. They'll get the hint that we rock and this is the place to be heard.
It is. It is. I'm really surprised at how much people are listening to us.
I know. And I really appreciate it. And I'm glad they like us enough to, we are getting some word of mouth. That's one thing you can do. Tell your friends about us.
Tell your guildmates.
Yeah, guildmates, post in your Galaxy forum, limit it, if you see one that's there, post in that one. But let the different galaxies know what's going on. We're trying to get information. We're
trying to do the right thing.
Trying to is that's the key word, trying to.
But I mean, that's not to kiss your ass there, Farouk, but you got Farouk. Yeah, I know. I pronounce things. I'm freestyle when it comes to pronouncing stuff.
Ball and
ball.
Crate.
It's like ball, but without that little line making it an A.
Word.
So I know it's an O.
Word.
Regardless, crate, whatever.
Whatever you want to call me.
Farouk. Okay, Farouk. The point.
Whenever you say that, I think of the chick from Willy Wonka.
Veruca?
Yeah.
Salt?
Yeah, I just think of her. I think you're mocking me and calling me that. So.
No, I call you Farouk because that's the way I mispronounce it. I come from a long line of mispronouncers. You should hear my mom yap. Holy crap.
It's your Indian heritage.
That's right. It's my Native American heritage. We use smoke signals and whatnot.
No, we should make sure everyone knows that that's true. So we're not just we're not mocking Indians. No.
That's right. I got the papers to prove it. But I actually had a point and I was going somewhere with it, but I'm all strung out on Mountain Dew. I was gonna say, you did a good job, getting some correspondence out there. This is the butt kissing show. Holy crap.
We're just kissing everyone's ass.
We gotta, if you're a bounty hunter, go to the rat trial right now, level 5, and kill some AFK Jedi grinders. Actually, no, they made those Wookiees like level, I don't know, they're elites now, so I don't know how many you're gonna find.
Really?
Yeah, they upped them. That was also not included in the patch notes.
Wow.
But,
I haven't been to Kashyyyk in a little while.
Neither have I.
I'm grinding balls again.
Balls? Yeah.
Balls.
I like grinding balls. It's a lot of fun. No, I moved to pickets because they're easier to pronounce and you get more experience. Because
But they group aggro.
Yeah.
Right now I
That's
can't
good.
take. I could probably take them up. I'm trying to go up swordsman, so it'd take forever.
I know.
Eventually I'll get there.
It's okay.
And I really don't think this is the ass kissing show. We're just saying that appreciate them for taking the time to get out info about your profession, and you can't just sit there and bitch about everything all the time, can you?
Well,
I mean, you can try. I could let you talk.
That's right.
Go ahead.
I mean, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
I was going to say something profound, no doubt.
The
point is Galaxy's getting ported to the PlayStation 3?
It can't.
PlayStation 2?
It can't. PlayStation 2 maybe.
Because that's why that's some word on the street I've been picking up, and that would explain like the colorful icons. And I've also heard it denied by people like Thunderheart and whatnot of a server merger and not specific servers merging with other servers, but
Now we're on Bloodfin, and I hope to God they don't merge us with anybody, because I mean the lag in some of the cities is awful.
I know. Well, I think Bloodfin still has a huge post-CU population, and it's the PvP capital of galaxies, I like to think.
Whoop, whoop.
But that's good. You're like Arsenio over there. We could just get Bill Clinton to play sax on our phone. Sax on our show. Sax on the phone.
That'd be that would get us some people.
Terrible president he was, though.
Yeah, I'm not getting into Clinton. Don't get me started. Clinton's not getting in me.
You're like
I'm not
a
an
race
intern.
car in the red.
Oh yeah.
The point is, and there was a point, believe it or not.
Now I can't see this going to PlayStation 3, possibly 2, but why would you put it on PlayStation 2 when
I don't know.
you have what? You have possibly a year left on a PlayStation 2?
Well, they got EverQuest on there. They got the
and EverQuest isn't that big, and Final Fantasy 11.
Final Fantasy 11 was a terrible online game.
I didn't play it. There's some people that liked it, but like people I know that played it that liked it.
Well, yeah, but they're fanatics. I've never been a big Final Fantasy. I'm not even a big RPG fan.
I can't stand turn-based RPGs.
No,
Like Galaxies is about as close as I can tolerate.
Knights of the Old Republic, maybe. Galaxies, Warcraft, Ultima Online. Ultima Online got me hooked, though. That was great, though.
You tried to get me into that. I just didn't take the time.
I did. I thought I had you, too.
I played it for the free month.
I know. Well, the free month was good.
Yeah.
But Galaxies, it's like, we were talking earlier, and Galaxies is about Star Wars. And any other game that you have, you're not going to be killing rebels or imps. And I think that's what it comes down to. The familiar face of a sand person or a bantha.
And that's why they really need to push something for the Galactic Civil War.
That's why they need to make Wookiees more flammable versus a commando with their flamethrower.
That'd be
Wookiees
sweet.
and Ewoks get like special damage because of their. That'd be hilarious. I'd love to see like a. I've got a lot of changes planned for Galaxies when they put me in charge of SOE.
Could you imagine though? Could you imagine buying your PlayStation 3? There you go. You spent $450. This is what they're talking about right now for those things. You spend that much money to get this thing that looks like a George Foreman grill. And you throw in Galaxies,
grilling machine,
and Galaxies pops up. I mean, Galaxies was a nice looking game when it came out in 2003, but in 2006 on the PlayStation 3, if they released it on the PlayStation 3 looking like that,
I know. I'm just saying things.
That's the rumors. This is the rumor show.
Well, this is this could be the rumor show too. We can't give it that many names though. It'll be like subtitled worse than a Japanese movie. But the thing, I'm actually mostly concerned of this, like a server merger. People were talking, that's why this whole house pack-up thing is coming up too, within the next couple of publishes. That's why I don't want to believe that, and it's been said that no, that's not the case from people like Thunderheart.
Well, they're not going to come out and tell you until it's like time.
Exactly.
Like, hey, guess what?
It's like there's a smuggler revamp. Oh, we never said there's a smuggler revamp.
Right,
I don't even know what's real anymore. It's like I'm living in the frickin' Matrix.
Well, they word things weird so they like can come back and be like, oh, guess what? We didn't. I don't know. They must have politicians running the place.
I know.
Can't trust politicians. I learned that from Star Wars.
Except for John McCain. I learned that from his stint in Vietnam, but that's a whole other story. But I digress. That's what I should have named my alt.
Digress?
No, John McCain.
See what else we got.
We got a lot of things.
Okay, this is on my list. I'm just going to check that off because that's not going to happen tonight, it looks like.
That's right. Moving on to Plan B.
Oh, yeah. We got the Friday feature. Friday feature is very useful this week. Well, not very useful, but it's informative.
Friday feature actually lives up to its name. It came out on Friday, and it's about an upcoming feature that looks like it could be useful, although I will give $5 to the first person on my server that actually tries doing it. If you haven't seen it, it's about the house backup system, and basically what it does, they removed the testing off a test center a little bit back, but I guess they must have a lot of the kinks worked out now. And what it does, you can pack up your house. After you've packed up your house, it still will take slots, even though your house
and
is
maintenance.
and maintenance. It'll be in your data pad, and you can just plop it down and not have to worry about redecorating, and you're good to go.
I saw somewhere, I don't know if it was on the forums or if someone emailed us something, but they said it'd be kind of cool where architects could build a house, could decorate it, and then like pack it up and sell it like that.
Do like some type of pre-furnished. Yeah, I had an apartment like that once.
Pre-furnished?
Yeah, I think I just unpacked it. He had to transfer structure to Gyron, and
hold on one second. Oh, okay, there we go. I just had to turn off my air conditioner. Just kicked on, so I didn't want the loud roar going through the house.
That would have been some feedback right there.
Yeah, I'll add it in myself.
That's good. That's very realistic sounding too. It's like I actually feel cooler now. Not like Fonzie cool, but not
cool.
that was ever cool. But yeah, like cool, like it's standing next to an air conditioner, kind of cool.
Hey, here it is. It's right here. It's actually right in the Friday feature. A very nice potential use of this feature would be for completely decorated house sales. That's where I read it. I knew I read it somewhere.
Yeah, now, you know what would be nice? If they gave architects a new house style or two.
Yeah.
After so long.
2 years.
Maybe,
you haven't given, have they, are there
at
any
the very
new
least,
house styles?
there's been, I think there's been one new house style for each, like your tattooing, your generic.
But it doesn't count when your generic and your curling are the same thing.
No, you know what I'd like? I'd like, maybe a color palette for architects. 'Cause, that same red frickin' large couch.
Yeah, why can't we make it blue?
Or black, so you can have a goth house, and you can have a little goth dance club.
We have that's what we can do for the Bloodfin rave.
We can totally,
everything could be black. We could have they should have black lights too.
Listen to your Birthday Massacre and your Typo Negative, and
be crazy.
Oh, you get all crazy with your little goth club.
But this is what we're talking about for a Friday feature. Even though it's not something, it doesn't make you go, ooh.
It's not
but it's informative.
It's not copy and pasted out of the information from a sticky that's been in the profession forum where you could have seen it for the past 12 months.
And it's not something that's been in the game for months.
That's right. It's an upcoming feature.
So thumbs up this week to whoever does the Friday feature. Is that Thunderheart?
Thunderheart usually posts it and then doesn't say anything when people say, "You suck at what you're doing, Thunderheart."
Thumbs up to Thunderheart this week.
That's right. Kudos to you, sir.
Come on the show.
I'll give you a quarter. That's about all I got right now.
That's what we can do with the donations we've received. We're going to pay people to come on the show. Quarter a show.
That's right.
That's more than what we're making.
That's certainly more than what I make. That's a whole other story. Actually, I got a bunch of nice cards for my family in the mail because my birthday is Monday, and
happy birthday!
Didn't send money either. It's not my birthday yet.
It's coming up. It's just
the day after VJ Day.
Oh yeah, great day, great day.
That's right.
Happy VJ Day to all.
That's true.
I'm trying to see where should we take this now?
Let's take it down to Electric Avenue. Then I'll take it higher.
I feel really bad for the person who said that they wanted to see what they see a little more of a show format. They thought it was happening after they listened to the last show, and this show we're just blowing that right out the.
I know. We're sorry about that too. We've been writing stuff down. That was our first strategy.
Yeah. Now
what we learned now is that when things don't go like they're planned, we need a backup plan.
Yeah.
So we kind of
we had a great show planned for tonight.
That's right, and it still could happen.
Let us tell you all about the great show that could have been. That'll be next week's show.
It'll be like an alternate universe. We can use the same date, time.
We'll just say
I'm sure this will be entertaining for someone.
Yeah.
At least 3 people will find me entertaining, and 2 people will think I'm cool.
One thing I want to do right now is I pimped a website last week. And I butchered the name. I knew I'd do it. I even think I said I would do it. I said it was Fanhita. I said it was Fangita. It's fanhita.org, FANGITA.org, and it's for the Galactic Civil War. And great site. You can go in there. You can update the numbers. You can check out your server. See who's in control of what planets, imps or rebs. You can add to it. You can send them an email. They'll update the information. And I kept calling Fanhita he. And I probably should have asked this first. I don't know why I didn't, but Fanhita's a she. So to you, milady, I apologize. It's fanhita.org. Check it out and tell
And get your
her
base busting crew.
you heard about it on the Galaxy Report.
That's right. And then get your Imperial base busting crew ready to shut down some rebel bases.
Exactly.
That's kind of like Star Wars Galaxy's Craft.
Yeah.
SWG Craft.
SWG Craft.
Yeah. That way you don't need to wonder where the resources are spawning. You can just look there.
Exactly.
They're like your planetary resource droid.
It works perfectly for everybody.
Most of the time.
Yeah. So you had you said something earlier. You had a tip of the week. Do you want to go ahead and do that now?
Tip of the week. Yeah,
You forgot about
go
your
to the
tip
red
of the
trial. What was my tip of the week?
I have
Did we
no
talk
clue
about
now.
this before we started recording?
We did. We had it all lined up, and I wrote in there Tim's tip of the week. I figured you would.
Did you write down what it was, or did you expect me to remember it on my own?
I expected that you would write it down. All right. Well, next week, be prepared for Tim's tip of the week.
I'll give you two.
All
Did
right.
I seriously?
Yeah.
Now I feel like an ass. I'm really dropped the
Well,
ball big time on this one.
It doesn't matter. We had the
You know,
monkey ass of the week award that we've never handed out.
I know we've never awarded. It's been awarded in absentina to.
We had the intro music.
That's gone
competition.
nowhere either.
Yeah.
No one can win a competition if no one enters. Well, pretty soon it's just going to be me like doing the music from Star Trek. Dun, 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 dun.
That's
like
good.
the old Star Trek when Kirk is like trying to win the affection of some blue alien chick and beating up some reptilian from.
So that's going to be our new intro music. I
That's
thought
right.
the A-Team stuff was fun.
The A-Team one was classy.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't like the A-Team?
I know.
I mean, someone must, but they're wrong.
A few Klansmen probably because of Mr. T, but
That's right. But who cares what a freaking Klansman thinks anyway?
I know. And I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to any Klansmen. We're not trying to be offensive. No,
That's
really,
right.
no, really, I'm not apologizing to them. That was a joke.
That's good. You know, a little disclaimer.
I want to be
We're gonna need to start
PC.
running disclaimers.
I know.
That's all right.
This episode
People like
we
our
offend.
spontaneous humor
Yeah,
and the way I mispronounce things.
and that's this whole show. You mispronouncing things and just spontaneousness.
Spontaneously mispronouncing things.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's see. We got about
All right then.
okay. Yeah,
We gotta-
we're not
we
going
gotta
to try to
say
drag this out any longer.
Yeah, there's got to be something useful and interesting we can. I feel like I let the people down.
Well, I mean, just look at there was no hot fixes this week. The supposed hot fix of the hot fix didn't come through. We wanted to do Test Center. Test Center is just all about the hot fix that didn't go through. Friday feature, we covered that.
Yeah, Friday feature, we couldn't complain about it.
Right.
Man, well, everything's turning out pretty good.
Hunky
We'll have an
dory.
interview for you in the future.
Yeah,
A nice quality
Possibly.
interview.
possibly a couple of them next week. That's what's looking to be.
Are we booked?
Not definite.
Should I get out my day planner?
Just try to be around. Unlike last night, which
I'm sorry.
Gyron decided to ditch me last night.
I didn't ditch you.
You ditched me.
If I ditched you, I would have played it off like I wasn't ditching you.
I figured he was
Which-
going to ditch me though.
See, we're on the same wavelength. That's why our spontaneity is so spontaneous.
But we would have had stuff last night. We would have had great interviews. So this show
Great.
sucks because of Gyron.
I'm sorry. I take full responsibility. And I got a Vaxi fighter though. I bet you I mispronounced that too.
You probably did.
Vaxi, Vixi.
Backside.
No, it's the blacks. Backstreet, whatever. It's a nice little fighter. I don't know. I'm not complaining that I don't see a lot more of them in space, but it's a nice little machine.
It
It's a
makes
joy
you
to fly.
unique.
It looks like a Colonial Viper from Battlestar Galactica.
Really
Yeah, sorta. Yeah, I
interesting.
like it. It doesn't have that triangular tail fin. It's just kind of got the same nose and cockpit.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it.
You're happy with it.
Yeah, it's got some good mass. I mean, it's not as PvP worthy as the Jedi Starfighter, but I certainly like the looks of it better because I'm not a big fan of episode 1, 2, and 3. It makes me angry.
You've
Those-
covered that.
Did I?
Yes. Again, something.
What the hell is my Friday feature gonna be?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't your Friday feature. It was
My
just.
Tuesday tip?
is-
My tip of the
Tip of
show?
the week.
Tip of the hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, we come up with all these good names for things and we never end up.
No, we. That's why we're so spontaneous. We don't even remember what we.
That's right. We're just coming up with new stuff that's right off the presses.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, let's go ahead. We'll wrap it up for this week. Go ahead, check us out at thegalaxyreport.blogspot.com for now. You can email us at thegalaxyreport@yahoo.com. Of course, we are always taking donations. You can subscribe for $2 a month. That's only 25 cents an episode. And
That's the price of a cup of coffee a day.
Less, much less.
Oh, call me Sally Struthers.
And you can do a one-time donation, and you can check out the Google ads. We get paid that way eventually, one day.
That's right.
I'm waiting for the check, and then we'll get the whole mixer thing. We'll make everything sound good. We'll get sound cards that will cut down on background noise, and then we'll shoot for doing live shows with all of you wonderful 5 people who've made it through the show.
That would be very cool.
So
We're getting an international interview coming up too.
Yeah, international. That's how big we are.
That's right. We're hardcore.
We are the most widespread 800 people in the galaxy.
We could almost start our own cult. And that's tax exempt.
We could.
We're gonna have to look
Because I'm
into
going to
that.
have to pay taxes on some of this money coming in.
Oh man.
The Google ads are going to that's going to cost me.
You're gonna have to
taxes.
report that to the man?
I have to report that to the man.
Huh. Interesting.
So I think what I'm going to do is open up a separate bank account and throw the money in there and then just pay it out of that. So
That's probably the smartest thing that
yeah. So don't get all pissed off being like, oh, we're donating money and he's just going to turn around and pay taxes with it. Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna be upset.
I have 2 kids. I don't pay taxes. Trust me. It all comes back. Okay. So now that the off-topic show is just about wrapped up, check out our website. Email us your ideas, your suggestions. What do we have this week? Things about the new website. What do you want to see from it? Do you want a forum? Do you like the photo gallery idea?
I think the forum's going to be great as long as we can get enough people to make a interesting forum community.
Right. And just like strictly show related. And then what do you want to see on the show? And when we do interviews. What's that?
What don't you want to see on the show?
Right. And when we do interviews with correspondents, what do you want to hear? Is there something that we didn't talk about that you say, hey, you should ask them this, or you should ask people that? So go ahead, do all that. But go ahead, visit our website, and hopefully next week we'll have a better show for you. So thanks for listening, and see you next week.
Him had a craving for something of the sea. I told him I had chicken franks. I told him I had Charlie. Him smiling said, I love some bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. This one is free. A riddle, riddle, ring. I see an old man pee up against the tree. He piece of ice and make me laugh. Kiki. What's feeding him up and so was the belly? Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee. bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Love a sandwich made with bumblebee. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. I love bumblebee, bumblebee tuna. Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee.